Well, hello, everybody. Listen, welcome. Let me turn this all the way up. I always forget to do this when I go live. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly and freely and good. Hey, welcome to Rose Report. My name is Rosetta, and we are coming on discussing our talking about our continuing conversation or discussing our continuing conversation of new to social security, and today is part 5. And this will be like the last part that I'm going to go up to. And today is part 5, and we are discussing work and receiving Social Security at the same time. I'm reading out of the Social Security little handbook. Can y'all see it? Woo! This is the Social Security little handbook. And I'm reading out of the handbook. And we're going to start off with how earnings affect your benefits. Okay. And so me personally, I'm new to Social Security retirement. It's been about 2 months now since I retired. And so, reading through this handbook has helped me tremendously. And so I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully you'll be able to get something out of it for those who are getting ready to retire or thinking about retire or have already retired. Hopefully this information is beneficial to you. And so let's start off with how earnings affect your benefits. Okay. You can continue to work and still get Social Security retirement benefits. Your earnings in and after the month you reach your full retirement age, which is 67, it will not affect your benefits, your Social Security benefits. Once you hit 67, then you can, there's no limit of how much you can make additionally with your Social Security retirement check. Okay, we're basically talking about retirement check. There's also Social Security disability, then there's also Social Security supplemental income. But today we're basically talking about retirement. Okay, and so we will reduce. Okay, so we know that your earnings in and after you have reached the full retirement age, which is 67 years of age, it will not affect your Social Security benefits. You can make as much as you need to or want to. We will reduce your benefits, however, if your earnings exceed certain limits for the months before you reach your full retirement age. So they can go back. They can go back and they say you're still working at 67 or you have a little part-time job or whatever. They can go back and see how much you made before you turn 67, your full retirement age, and they will charge you. Isn't that something? And why? What's the point? I don't get it. I don't get it. It says here, though, let me read it one more time. We will reduce your benefits, however, if your earnings exceed certain limits for the months before you reach your full retirement age. The full retirement age is 67 for people born in 1960 or later. And you can always visit www.ssa.gov. I mean, they give you a lot of information on the page, on the website, and things of that sort. Now, if you're younger than the full retirement age, I'm younger than the full retirement age. I retired at 62. Okay, I just retired, as I stated. We deduct $1 in benefits for each $2 in earnings you have above the annual limit, which is $23,400. That's for 2025. Now, let me state also. There's been a lot of changes discussed through President Trump and Elon Musk regarding Social Security. So, some of this information I'm reading you today, possibility it will change. But it says again, if you're under the full retirement age of 67, we will deduct $1 in benefits for each $2 in earnings you have above the annual amount of 23,400. So let's say you make 24,000 instead. They're going to go back and subtract basically $2 from your Social Security check of 23 of the 700. I'm sorry, of the $600 that you made above the 23,400. You're going to have to pay that money back. Basically, that's what they're saying. You have to pay back any monies. Okay, if you go above the 23,400. And that again, this is for year 2020, 2025, but of course this might change. Who knows, right? Okay, and so now it says here, in the year you reach your full retirement age, we reduce your benefit $1 for every $3 you earn over a different annual limit. That's 62,000. If you go over 62,000 in 2025 until the month you reach your full retirement age, then you get your full Social Security benefits no matter how much you earn. Okay, so once you hit 67, you can earn as much as you want to earn basically. Unless something changes. We're going to see, right? We're going to see. Hopefully not. I don't even know why it can't be at 62, to be honest with you. What's the point? You worked all these years. You've contributed to the Social Security administration through your taxes that you work. It's not like Social Security retirement is free. It's not free. You have to work at least 10 years to get that. But anyway, if you are younger than the full retirement age and some of your benefits are withheld because your earnings are more than $23,400, there is some good news. About 1 year after you reach your full retirement age, we recalculate and increase your benefits to take into account those months in which you receive no benefit or reduced benefits. Also, any wages you earn after applying to receive Social Security benefits may increase your overall average earnings, and your benefit probably will increase. Probably will increase. That's your monthly benefit, probably will increase. And then it has here for more information, you can read on how work affects your benefits, and it's a part of. You can read that information on the website again at ssa.gov. And so, then they go into another portion for a special monthly rule. We're going to read that as well. Sometimes people who retire in mid-year already have earned more than the earnings than the yearly earnings limit. They have basically earned more than the, what is it, 23,400 for those who retires at 62. Okay, and so that is a special monthly rule applies to years to earnings rather for 1 year, usually the first year of retirement. Under this rule, you can get full Social Security benefits for any month you earn a certain limit, regardless of your yearly earnings. And so, when it comes to retirement, if you retire at 62, there are limits that you can earn. Let's say you get a part-time job. So you want to just make sure that you check out the website or the things of that sort for any updates. As I stated, things are changing with Social Security, or you know what, there's been talk about changes for Social Security. And so a lot of chatter has been going on, okay? And so a special monthly rule, they have that there, and it goes into detail. Then they have, if you work for wages count towards the earning limits when they are earned, not when they're paid. If you have income you earn in 1 year, but the payment was deferred to the following year, these earnings won't count for the year you receive them. Some example of deferred income includes accumulated sick days, vacation days, pay, bonuses, stock options, and other deferred compensation. If you receive wages in 1 year for work you did in the previous year, you should contact them. They want to know every little bitty penny that you make, every little bitty penny. So, and then it goes into also if you are self-employed. If you're self-employed, income counts when you receive it, not when you earn it. The exception is if it's paid in a year after you become entitled to Social Security and was earned before you became entitled to Social Security. For example, if you started to get Social Security in June of 2024 and you received some money in February of 2025 for the work you did in June of 2024, it won't count against your earnings in 2025 limit. If the money you received in February 2025 was for the work you did after June the 24th, June of 2024, however, it will count against your earnings in 2025. So that's your earning limit, your limits. And so again, um, it can get kind of confusing, but just take your time and be able to read. If you don't understand something, you can always visit a website or you can call Social Security. You can always call them as well. You might have to wait online a long time, but you call early. I noticed when I was calling trying to get set up and everything, I had to call early and I had to sit for about 2 hours. But that's better. That's because I had some questions that of course, I'm new to Social Security, so I don't know. And so but the earlier I called, the lesser time I had to wait, but I still had to wait for almost 2 hours. So get yourself situated, call early, like at 8 o'clock your time, 7:30. I think they open at 8 o'clock, whatever time, Central Standard, Pacific Standard, all that good standard. Time is different in every state almost, but anyway, if it's 8 o'clock your time, you can call them. The number for Social Security toll free is 1-800-772-1213. I'm going to put the website and also the Social Security number in the description, their toll free number, and you can always call them. If you have questions, and let's say you read what was on the website, but you didn't understand, please give them a call. Like I said, just pack your patience. They will eventually answer the phone. They'll be able to assist you. And so this is the last video that I'll be making regarding Social Security. New to it, and I just wanted to give some pointers. I'm not going to go through the whole little booklet, but this little booklet is really good. It's good to read it. If you apply, you decide to go ahead and apply, you're going to get this in the mail. You're going to get this little booklet in the mail. It's good to read it. Also, you're going to get your what do they call it? Your information or your letter stating of your benefits, going over that. If anything that you get, if you just, if you're retiring, if you get any information and you don't understand, please call Social Security. Call them, or you can always visit the website. And again, I'm going to put that information in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to this channel. I wanted to share with you because I'm like, well, maybe somebody else out there is just recently retired, trying to understand all of this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my name is Rosetta, and we'll be doing more videos. This channel consists of a lot of hot topics, consist of good information, consist of we might even do some real estate stuff because I'm a real estate agent as well. But we'll be having some more things coming, all things Chicago. I'm here out of Chicago. I'll be doing more videos about Chicago and things like that, and also talking about the hottest topics, all that good stuff. And so, yeah, thank you again for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.